guys, it's Laura, and today I'm going to go over with you 3 steps you can take today to take control over your life. Guys, some of these tips might trigger you, so brace yourselves and come with an open mind and an open heart, and let's get started. Tip number 1 is going to be stop playing the blame game. Guys, if you are not happy with your life and you're saying, I don't like my job because my boss is a jerk, well, it's not your boss's job to make you like your job. It's not. And if you're complaining about not being happy in a relationship, well, it's not your spouse, your partner, whatever. It's not their job to make you happy. That's your job. All right? So what we're doing in step number 1 is we are identifying the people that we're blaming. We're just identifying the people and the things. So if you say, I'm not happy with my life because I'm overweight, that's something that you're blaming. So we're just going to identify in every aspect of our life, our health, our fitness, our love and relationships, our friends, our job, every aspect, we're going to identify what areas are you blaming people or things. That's the first step. So that's probably going to be the hardest step because we love to blame other people as if we are just these innocent bystanders and oh my God, somebody said or did something to me and I'm so offended and oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to handle this. We love to blame other people and we love to say, it's not my fault, it's their fault. So what we're just going to do in step number 1 is we are just going to take a total list of everybody and everything that we're taking the blame. We're putting the blame onto. Okay. Step number 2 is going to be taking that control back, taking the responsibility back. Let me explain this to you guys. If you are blaming somebody, you're giving them the remote control. You're giving them responsibility for how you feel. You're giving them the responsibility of how something is going on in your life, and you're giving them the control. So when we stop blaming them, and we're not replacing the blame with more blame. I'm not taking the blame from you and putting it on myself. I'm completely squashing the blame entirely, and I'm just taking responsibility because I understand that once I take responsibility, I'm giving myself control to change it. I cannot change something that I'm not responsible for. And so we have to understand that we are completely responsible for how we feel about our lives, okay? Step 1, who are we blaming? What are we blaming? Step 2, just completely getting rid of the blame and giving ourselves that responsibility, which gives us control. So then we're going to say, step 3 is obviously, what are we going to do about it? What am I going to do about these things? I'm either going to create my own happiness right where I am, or I'm going to move, right? So an example, if you're saying that you don't like your job because your boss, maybe you don't like your coworkers, whatever it is, it's not their job to make you happy. It's not their job to make your life easy and simple. And I mean, they're deciding to interact with you and to just be however they are. And that's entirely separate from you. So those are all external factors. And you can ask yourself, I'm either going to decide, I'm going to choose to be happy where I am, or maybe I don't like my job because I don't like what I do and I don't feel productive and meaningful. And so I'm going to go find another one. And don't get into the whole, I can't find a job. Then I always tell my friends that tell me they can't find jobs to make one. I left my corporate job and I made my own job. I created a job doing something that I love, right? There's so many excuses you can use. And I want you to realize that whatever you're putting in the way of you and what your true goals are, your dreams are, they're just excuses that you can simply just pick up and move. Just get rid of it. Just move it out of the way. Okay? So, what are you going to choose to do? Are you going to stay where you're at and become happy because that's your job? Or are you going to create your happiness somewhere else? You can identify, well, I'm not happy because I'm not doing what I love. That's a big deal. You should go do what you love. Stop giving excuses. Is it risky? Is it scary? Hell yeah. Should be that way, right? Life should be exciting. So those are 3 steps. You're just identifying where in my life am I giving the responsibility of my happiness to. Step 2 is taking that responsibility back. And step 3 is deciding what am I going to do with it. Once you guys realize that it's your job to make you happy, I mean, everything just falls into place, because naturally you'll move into, well, oh my God, what am I going to do about it? Because now you're responsible. So I want you guys to let me know what you think. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment. I want to know, what have you been putting the blame on, and what are you going to do to take control of your life today? I hope this video helps. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.